Hello, welcome to Keto Christopher. And I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see a little better here. Uh, what I'm doing is this is another restart for my eating program, and I want to keep a record of this. And I hope this will be a successful one. For a little context, this is April 25th, 2020. So I'm a stay at home worker. So I feel like this is a good opportunity for me to get a handle on my eating. That hasn't been the case for the last 5 weeks. And so I'm hoping this is going to be an opportunity to really get a plan in place. So let me just review. Let's see if I can get my slide going here. Now, the way I'm eating right now has caused a lot of problems. And this touches on my motivation, but it's also going to. This is a theme that I'm hoping to develop as I kind of go on this journey. Is that it is very difficult for me to change my eating habits. I have a lot of cravings, um, and eating is something I've really used just to cope with life for the last 15 years or so. Uh, but it's caused a lot of problems in my life. I have a fatty liver, um, and my dad actually died at 55 of from fatty liver, and I'm 54 years old. Um, I have type 2 diabetes. I'm on medication, not insulin, but I am on medication for that. I have high blood pressure. I'm on medication for that. Sleep apnea, and I use a CPAP. I have back problems, lower back problems that are not really, maybe not caused by my weight, but my weight definitely makes those problems a lot worse. Obesity, I weighed myself today. I'm at 270.2 pounds. I'm 5 foot 11. A big one is just my energy level. Low energy, tired a lot. Uh, Want to take an hour nap each day, even if I got a good night's sleep. And then constant hunger, craving for heavy carb foods. So that is some of the suffering that I'm would say my current way of eating is causing, and all these things affect how I work, how I am with my family, what I'm able to do, my mood. So those are all things that I'm interested in seeing a change. All right, let me go to my next slide here. So I thought I'd talk about the metrics that I'm going to be looking at to measure change blood sugar. And so the starting point for that today is this morning it was 147. My A1C and my last time I was at the doctor, which was I believe in January, it was 6%. My weight is 270.2. My waist measurement is 48. My pants are 42 waist. Energy level right now, I get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, plus I take a 1 hour nap, and I'm still often very tired. And my blood pressure is high. I wasn't able to measure it today. My machine wasn't working, but I'll get that fixed so I can do some, watch that in the future. Okay, as far as my way of eating, I'm going to adopt a keto approach to eating, 25 net carbs per day, track calories, macros, and net carbs. I'm using some software or a website called Carb Manager to do that. It's really built for someone trying to eat keto. I'm using the typical keto food list that you would find with like the Atkins induction phase, the keto food list on Diet Doctor, or the page 4 food list of Dr. Westman. Um, that kind of list of food has become fairly standard. Okay, and as far as exercise, my goal for exercise is 5 times a week, doing 30 minutes on the elliptical. That's something my back can handle, and I feel a lot better when I'm able to do that consistently. And then this is kind of the initial slogan I'm using as I begin this process: suffer for life versus suffer for life. What I mean by that is I can continue to eat the way I am and suffer for life uh, from all the things I described, and one or more of those things will likely end my life early. Or I can suffer for life in the sense of it's extremely difficult for me to change my way of eating. I've failed many times at it. But what I hope to do is accept that I am going to suffer in that area. But I'm doing it for some very important reasons, for the quality of my life, for the potential length of life, and in order to live a better life for my family and community and coworkers. And um, so, really, either way you go, I'm going to suffer. I'm either going to suffer from all these health problems, or I'm going to suffer in giving up a behavior that has really become a primary way of coping and a primary way of finding pleasure. Uh, and I'm going to have to suffer the loss of that in order to uh, gain more life. So I'm going to start doing this once a day, just in order to hold myself accountable, keep a record, and then if I find some success here, then I'll share these publicly. All right, take care.